Hello beautiful people, welcome back to Living a Little. I think I am back after so long. The last video which I have created, highest demanded job here in Ireland, that has received a lot of reviews, lot of views, and most of you are asking how you can apply for your own work visa here in Ireland. So if you haven't watched that video and new to my channel, you can go watch that highest demand work jobs, and based on your skill you can apply for various jobs in the country. And in this video we'll talk about, if you have eligible job offer, how you can sponsor your own visa if the company doesn't want to sponsor your visa, and what are the requirements or eligibility to move to Ireland based on work visa. If you are new to my channel, I'm Ate Chaudhary. I create informational and life vlogs about life here in Ireland. I'm living here from past 3 years and I've completed my master degree and I'm working as a software engineer. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, go subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, you can give it a big thumbs up. Press the bell notification. So without wasting any further time, let's move on and talk about how you can sponsor your own work visa in Ireland. Before starting, let's first talk about what is critical skill employment work permit. So CSEP, critical skill employment work permit, replaces the green card type employment permit. It is designed to attract highly skilled people into the labor market with the aim of encouraging them to take a permanent residency in the country. There are various skills that comes under this type of work permit, which are deemed to be called critically important to growing Ireland's economy and are highly demanded and highly skilled. And let's have a look at the list and see what all occupations come under this critical skill employment work permit, and let's check if your job falls under that permit and if you are eligible to apply for Ireland work visa or not. So let's look out the eligibility criteria for CSEP. When you apply for that, what are the conditions that need to be filled out? The first one is your annual salary should be at least 32,000 per year if your occupation falls under critical skill employment permit. And the second one would be your annual salary should be around 64,000 per year if your occupation doesn't fall under this occupation which is critical skill list. And there are these few conditions which you can look here when somebody is applying for visa outside EU countries. I think most of the companies are aware of this condition, and then only they hire people outside the country. So now moving on, let's check out what is the critical skill employment occupation list which you need to consider if you have the salary of at least 32,000 per year. All the links which I am mentioning here in my video in my description below. So critical skill occupation list is here. This has been effective from 14 June 2022, and these are various few employment categories like production manager, ICT professional, which is information technology and telecommunication director, engineering, information, teaching, business, and various more, sports and fitness occupations, sales, marketing. So these are the main categories, and there are few subcategories. So you need to check out what all job occupations you are applying should fall under these categories. And if you still think you're not sure like whether the job which you're applying for is a critical skill job or not, you can definitely ask the companies you are applying to whether it's a critical skill or not, and then further you can process your visa based on receiving the job offer from that company. And critical skill employment permit is attractive for various reasons. Number one, you can apply for your visa on your own, or company can sponsor that visa for you. If you are applying on your own, you have to pay 1,000 euros for applying for that work permit, and your job should fall under the critical skill employment work permit occupation list. And the second reason would be permit holders can apply for immediate family reunification, which is called all your dependent, whether your spouse or your children, can accompany you based on your work visa, and your spouse can move here to the country and look for eligible opportunity within the country. The best part about this work visa is once you receive this work visa, after 2 years you are eligible to apply for permanent residency and naturalization within the country. So if you are looking for long-term permanent residency, the country can be for you. So these were the various advantages and what exactly is critical skill work permit. If you need further information, I'm going to drop a link to the Ireland immigration website which has all the details about this work permit. And by the end of the video, I'm going to talk about various few drawbacks which you need to keep in mind if you're planning to move to Ireland either alone or with your family on this work visa. And with all this hassle of moving abroad, working abroad, there comes to your back of your mind, how would you able to send money back to your home country once you move here? What are the charges required, and would you be able to send money? Comes in the picture Moneyjar. Moneyjar is an instant sign up digital pay as you go Irish bank account which you can set up in no time, and you can do everything online, and it has a set of financial tools which help customers to make easy transaction. So Moneyjar has come up with a new feature called foreign exchange. You can send money to almost 5 countries, namely Brazil, India, Mexico, Poland, and Ukraine. They have been introducing support for more other countries in future. So if you are thinking to move abroad, make sure you check out their website. And if you're thinking why Moneyjar, high percentage of customers coming from India, Brazil, Poland, Mexico, and Ukraine are here in Ireland, and they want to send money to their home country to support their family. So when people move abroad and they want to send money to their home country, Moneyjar provides you easy payment menu which is online, and you can send money in no time. You just need to sign up to your Moneyjar account, and on the payment menu you need to click on foreign exchange transfer, and when you add a new account detail or you select any existing one, you can enter the amount you want to send in euro, and amount will be highlighted for the recipient account as well, and the exchange rate and fees will be displayed before you make the transfer. And if you are thinking how much it is going to cost you for making this international transfer, the transfer fees mostly depend on the country selected, and the corresponding exchange fees will be around 0.5%. So I am using this Moneyjar application to send money back to my home country every month. And from exploring various other applications and from my traditional Irish bank account, I think this is one of the best deal. So I'm going to drop a link to Moneyjar, and if you want to go reach out to their website and create a hassle-free account, you can just sign up within no time. So make sure you check out Moneyjar for your foreign exchange. Next comes is how you can apply for these jobs, what are the valid websites, and what is the minimum eligibility, how you can create your CV and resume. Firstly, to search jobs, you need to change your location to Ireland. Secondly, look for jobs weekly or monthly basis, and look out for referrals if there are some people you know within the country, or maybe apart from, maybe outside country but within the same organization you're applying to, ask for some referral. By this you can get interview calls sooner. If you're creating your own CV and resume for applying for job in European nation or in Ireland, you need to keep your resume crisp and short, and add only those projects which are eligible to the job, and don't create your resume long. It should be short, either 1.5 or maximum 2 pages, not more than that. So you add some hobbies or some volunteering stuff apart from your work. That attracts a lot of people within the European nations, and they are keen to see, like, apart from your work, what else do you do. Secondly, when you are researching for jobs and applying for these jobs online, please add those keywords which have been added to the job description, particularly to each jobs you're applying to. Why that? Because a lot of companies have been using automated tools to filter out resume, and if your resume does not have those keywords, by default your resume would be rejected. So you need to bypass that first interview round, which is automation filtering, and further, once you have discussion with the HR, there are a lot of people who have the right experience, but just because of their resume they are not able to do so. So you are making changes to your resume on each of the jobs you're applying to, and create a dedicated CV. Write dedicated things based on projects, tools, technologies, specifications they are asking for. If you are applying for jobs that look out for certification, I suggest to do those certifications, and there are various tech jobs which are highly demanded here in Ireland. I came across a recent interview with one of my subscriber. He has moved to Ireland based on control engineer job, and the way he applied is the same thing which I have discussed. He has changed his CV, added those keywords, and he has been applying from past 3 to 4 months. And it's just that you need to be very patient about your this whole process of applying to jobs. And if you have received first initial call, and if you haven't heard back from those HR or recruiting team, email them and ask for a feedback or an update. Sometimes company forget to do so, or sometimes the company is not actively hiring but they are considering your profile, but it's just that they just missed on. So it's always good to email the company, get a feedback or update from your previous interview round you had. That's my advice for people who are applying for these jobs for their resume. Still, if you have any questions, you can schedule a one-on-one call with me and I can help you answer most of your questions. The link to schedule a call is in the description below. If you have any questions about study abroad, if you don't want to move for work and want to study first and then move to Ireland, study abroad and looking for a great counseling and need some free advices, you can also connect to my counselor as well. And there are various skills wherein you need to keep track of what's the salary range you would be expecting. Since the companies are hiring outside EU, some people do not have an idea what is the ideal salary they should be expecting. So it varies based on experience. If you have around 2 to 3 years of experience and you are applying for any tech jobs, you can expect to earn around 65 to 75,000 euros. But again, it varies with the job profiles, it varies with the experiences. Just do some research, talk to the people who have been working here in Ireland in the same field and with the same sort of experience, and make some wise decision to move abroad. Some people have moved here with their families, with more experiences, and they are not getting the right salary they should be getting. So make sure you do some research on that. Yet again, if you need some advice on that, I'm here to help you all. You can connect a call with me, and I sometimes go online. I also create some live session. You can subscribe to my Instagram channel and we can chat over there as well regarding life abroad. Or if you have any questions about study abroad, if you don't want to move for work and want to study first and then move to Ireland. Now moving on, let's talk about what's the procedure for critical skill employment work visa, what are the steps involved. So I'm going to drop a link to the website wherein you can apply for this permit. There are various few basic documents that are required. The first mandatory document is the valid job offer. With the valid job offer, considering that job offer comes under the critical skill employment list, which has been discussed previously in the video, and you can check that in the description below as well. So there are two conditions. Company usually sometimes sponsor the visa, because the company usually sponsored the visa, and they do all the documentation and everything for you. Just need to fill an online form which they will provide you, and they'll ask for few documentations like your scorecard for your studies, like your bachelor's, your graduation, whatever you have done, and you will receive your work permit. And within your country, you need to just take that work permit and apply for visa with few documentations, and you will receive your travel work visa for Ireland. Second comes is you apply for this work visa on your own. You fill the application form, you receive the work permit, and then you apply for the visa online. So firstly, to fill the application form for work permit, which is CSEP work permit on your own, you can check out this website and you can fill all these details. I will create a dedicated video on the procedure, but just wanted to let you know what's the whole process. So fill this form, you receive your work permit within few weeks. You take a visa appointment online in your country, and then you apply for your travel work visa. So this is how the procedure works to apply on your own. It's not that difficult. It's just that the only mandatory thing is your job occupation should fall under CSEP occupation list. I'm going to create a dedicated video on the whole step-by-step process on how to apply this. If you need any details, you can still reach out to my comment section. I'll try to respond earlier. So this was all about the process to apply for your work visa with or without sponsorship here in Ireland. I hope this video helps you to make decisions. Ending the video with few drawbacks and few points you need to consider while you are moving abroad. Firstly is, when you are moving to Ireland, there is a major housing crisis you need to consider. If you are moving specifically to Dublin, you need to sort on your accommodation. The companies that hire people abroad, they give you accommodation for a month or first few weeks. You can ask the company for that. And if you're planning to move with your family, my recommendation will be, firstly, you move alone, settle down, find a good home, settle down with your home and other finances, and then ask your family, dependent spouse or children to move within few months, so that firstly you are settled and they move with you. I've seen people struggling with their family, looking for accommodation, for good schools, colleges for their children. So it'll be a little chaotic when you are moving initially with your families. And to move with your family, make sure you plan that well before. Created all the videos about pros and cons and what you would be facing here. It would be somewhere popping up here. I'll also drop it in the description. You can go check around. This video helped you to make decision about moving abroad based on your work visa, and this video was helpful in all the process which you have been seeking out. Still, if you have any questions, you can reach out in the comment section. I'll also try to create a dedicated video about the whole step-by-step procedure as I mentioned. And follow me on Instagram. And if you like this video and if you are watching this video until the end, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. I'll see you guys in the next video.